it gets tough.
So was that the happiest sight you've seen this season, Quinn and Elias back on the ice?
Yeah, it's obviously, you get a couple guys, star guys like that. Just even practicing gives the guys juice, and actually they're excited, to join the team. When you're segregated and you're doing skating by yourself, it gets tough.
So it looks like maybe Quinn's closer than Elias is?
I would say it's day to day, possibility tomorrow, but we'll see what 24 hours. Plus, we want to make the right decision too. So we'll take our time on this, but we still got 24 hours before we make a decision.
It sounds like a silly question, but how much have you missed Quinn?
Yeah, I think with Quinn, as much as on ice, his just being around the room, the way he acts around the guys, he's a common influence a lot of people. He's a hockey nerd. He likes to talk hockey. I think that helps addressing him. Obviously, on the ice, we know the impact he gives us, what he does for our team. But I think people don't realize off the ice what he does for our team is tremendous.
I just spoke to Vincent Desharnais.
Who's that?
To Desharnais.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I asked him about, his name came up in one of Elliot Friedman's column about how the Canucks were looking to trade him, and he was in a bad spot at the time. Do you address things like this with a player just to make sure he's in a good place, and when that kind of stuff happens? Yeah,
when you're in this business, I played 18 years. Your name gets thrown out there, whether it's true or not. It's like everything. You just deal with it, and but it does help for coaches, teammates to help you through those sort of things. I don't really know if it really bothered him, but I know that he's really worked hard in his game. I thought this last 4 or 5 games has played really well. Like, you could tell the work he's putting in, what we need from him, has helped him. And I think he's actually obviously blocked out the noise. In this business, you got to block out the noise. It's really something that you're going to always, at some point of the year, you're going to hear it. And I think that he's done a nice job blocking it out.
So that's what led him to play 22 minutes.
Well, he's earned it. He's earned the 22 minutes. We've asked him to do some things. He's played faster. Hasn't made a lot of mistakes. He's breaking the puck out more. So he's just, he's playing a little bit tougher in front of the net, boxing out. I think that's the things that he has to do to be successul.
Did you do a double take in Seattle when you were sending him out in OT?
Yeah, well, Footy came up to me because he had guys were gassed. He had nobody, and he asked him, "Do you want to go 3 forwards?" And I said, "What do you think?" He goes, "Let's give Vinny a shot." And I said, Footy's instincts are usually really good, and we went with him, and he made a hell of a pass. I think it was to Sherwood. I wish Sherwood scored. It would have been really nice to have Vinny get an assist on a 3-on-3. He would have probably got the puck and mounted it. But that was he made a hell of a play. And maybe those plays are when coach puts them out there. Listen, we know it's not going to happen all the time, or if it happens, but that could give him confidence.
I'm sorry if you've touched on this earlier, but is Brisebois, what's Brisebois' status for tomorrow? Does he have a chance?
Game time. Like, we'll reevaluate because we got some D here. We don't know who's healthy or not. So we'll reevaluate that tomorrow.
Okay. When you see though his path to the NHL, you've been here for almost 3 years now. What do you feel when you see a guy like this who's fighting the way he is?
Yeah, I think I have a soft spot because his career was in jeopardy, right? You don't know if he was going to come back from the concussion. He worked hard. He's been off for a year, and he's worked his way back. And he knows what he has to do to stay in the NHL, and he's chipped away at it. So I give him a lot of credit what he's gone through, and he seems to. I think he's got over the head injury, which is great. But he wouldn't play if he didn't anyways. But I think that he's worked his way back.
Can you tell him that I said get better soon?
For Brad Marsh, and he's hanging around the front of the net, around the front of the net. And then as he tries to gather him.
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.